Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're...
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense working from the pistol. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense.
There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Texas A&M going up tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. 1st drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Ball State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going again.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on 3rd down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Aggies in the hurry up. They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker, it's Owens. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson gonna throw it. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Patel. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds at the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On the move, it's Gibson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Give to the running back. Got a little space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Makes the grab. It's Norman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Slings it downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Takes it the other way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Catch in the middle, it's Patel. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Deep.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Off-play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And it's nice. QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds his man in the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thacker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. To the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. He wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding